Hi friends, welcome to our special spot in the sanctuary. I really wish that you guys could get to be here with me, but I'm so glad that you can be with me this way. This week is very special in the time of the church because it is Holy Week. Today is Wednesday of Holy Week, and every day during Holy Week is something very special. On this week, we celebrate Jesus' last week of his life, which may sound kind of sad, but we all know what happens on Easter Sunday, and that's coming up this Sunday. So I bet you're getting ready to do Easter egg hunts at your house with your family and maybe a friend or two that can come over. So before you do all of those Easter egg hunts, let's talk about what is important during Holy Week. Tomorrow is called Maundy Thursday, and we're going to have a very special church service right here in the sanctuary through the video, so just like we're doing now. So be sure to tell your parents and your family to watch and watch together. Maundy Thursday is special because it talks about the Last Supper or the Lord's Supper. And you might recognize this as something we do during communion. Well, since we can't be together, we won't be able to do regular communion. But I would love for us to remember all about it and how special it is. Take a look at this video from the Deep Blue Kids, which tells us all about the special story of Maundy Thursday and Jesus' Last Supper with the disciples. Take a look.
I love looking at pictures of all the adventures we've had together.
Yep, we've had a lot of them.
Wow! Look at this one!
Oh yeah, that was when we traveled and met Christians all over the world.
That's how we met Armin. Do you remember this ship, Armin?
Yes, that's when you came to Armenia to visit me.
That was a fun trip.
Do you remember this one?
I do. That was a good meal.
It was a special meal. That was our last meal before you all had to leave.
That's right.
It reminds me of a special meal Jesus shared with his disciples. It was the first day of the Passover. The disciples asked Jesus where they should prepare the meal.
Remind me, what is the Passover?
The Passover is a holiday to remember when God helped the Jewish people escape from Egypt.
Jesus sent two of the disciples to Jerusalem so they could find a place for Passover. Jesus told the disciples they should look for a man carrying a water jar. When they found the man, he would take them to a guest room where Jesus and the disciples could celebrate the Passover. Everything happened just as Jesus said it would. The two disciples followed the man to the guest room. And it was exactly what they needed, so they left to prepare the meal. Later, when they were eating together, Jesus told them that one of them would betray him. Judas knew he would betray Jesus, but the rest of the disciples didn't know who Jesus was talking about. Next, Jesus took the bread, blessed it, broke it, and gave it to the disciples. Jesus said, "Take and eat. This is my body." Then Jesus took the cup, gave thanks, and they drank from it. Jesus said, "This cup represents the new covenant."
I bet this story is why we celebrate communion.
Yeah, you're right. I'm really glad we met you, Armin.
And I'm glad you all came so I could meet you.
And I'm glad you got to come to Deep Blue Shores as an exchange student so we could see you again.
You know, we got to try good food in Armenia.
Yeah, it was good food.
All this talk of food is making me hungry.
I think it's almost time for lunch.
Why don't we get something to eat?
Sounds good to me.
Yeah! We should visit Italy sometime.
Why?
Because I really love pizza.
Oh, Edgar.
When have you had a special meal with your friends?
What a great video. Did you like it, Romper?
Yes, it was amazing.
Good. Well, I'm glad that we got to have a little reminder about what happened on Thursday of Holy Week and what we call Maundy Thursday. Jesus shared a very special meal with his disciples. And what did they have at that meal, Romper?
They had bread and wine.
That's right. And it looks a whole lot like something we do on Sundays sometimes at our church. Now, what is that called again, Romper?
Communion.
That's right, communion. And on Maundy Thursday, we would normally get to have communion together in our sanctuary here, and it would be wonderful. But since we're stuck at home, I have an idea for you guys. For you and your family, why don't you guys sit down together at your tables and have a very special dinner together tomorrow evening and talk about the story of when Jesus had his special meal with his disciples and what it meant. And then when you're all done with dinner, be sure to tune in at 7 o'clock on Facebook or Vimeo and watch the Maundy Thursday service. What do you think, Romper? Are you going to watch?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Good. I'm so glad, because then we can all be together in a different way, but we will still all be together celebrating Maundy Thursday. So, don't forget, friends, that a very special service is coming up on Friday. We call it, what's Friday?
Friday is Good Friday.
That's right, Romper. Good Friday is on Friday. Now, this is a sad time when we remember how Jesus died on the cross. So why in the world do we call it Good Friday? It sounds like Bad Friday, doesn't it, Romper?
It does indeed, when Jesus got hanged on the cross. But the good news is that he died for our sins.
That's right, Romper, and that's why it makes it good, because Jesus did an amazing thing for all of us by taking away all of our sins. So that's why it's a Good Friday. And the best part is, that's not the end of the story, is it, Romper?
Nope.
That's right. On Easter, something amazing happens, and I bet you already know what it is. But be sure to tune in on Easter Sunday for another special service at 10:50, a big Easter service. I am so excited about that one. Are you, Romper?
Yes.
Me too. So we got lots of good church stuff coming up this week to help us celebrate Holy Week and Easter. Be sure to get all of your family together and watch together so we can have a very special Easter. I cannot wait. How about you?
I can't wait either.
Good. All right, friends. I will see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.
Romper, what do otters eat?
Well, I like to eat pizza.
Oh, that's cool. I like pizza too. Maybe we can have a special pizza dinner together.
Okay.
Yay, let's go.